Warriors. And now it'll be the men's team, Southwestern Christian Eagles, 9-6 on the year, 3-5 in conference play, taking on Bacone Warriors, who are 0-15. And I'm Danny Nix. I'll be joined by Steve Ely, giving you the play-by-play in color of today's game. We just kind of mix and match and say what we want to when we want to and hope you enjoy it. And if you don't, well, you don't have to listen. You can just watch. Steve, what do you think about the game this afternoon, and what should we expect?
Well, just like a Lady Eagles game, this is one of those on-paper games we should win with no problem. The Warriors are 0-15. Southwestern comes off their fourth straight loss, but the way they lost is what matters. They played extremely well against the number team in the nation. John Brown lost in double overtime, and they held John Brown 5 of 26 from the three-point line, and they were shooting almost 40% outside. Of course, spoke to Darius Madkin at halftime of the girls' game, and he comes off of a career night, 30 points, 9 rebounds, was just clutch all night long, played all 50 minutes. The Eagles have fallen into eighth place in the Sooner Athletic Conference after these 4 losses, but squaring off against Bacone, who hasn't won all year. This should be a good bounce-back win for the Eagles. Southwestern hasn't lost to Bacone in modern history. They're 12-0 against the Warriors all the way back to 2011.
Wait a second. I got a real problem with that.
That's modern.
If that's modern, we're both in real trouble. That's about the time our sports information director was born.
Yeah.
So I'm not calling that modern.
Yeah, but so they haven't had much trouble with Bacone. However, when we have gone down to Bacone recently in December 13th. Southwestern jumped up big by 22 points, and Bacone rallied back to within 5. Southwestern hung on to win 93-86, and so that's what we got to watch out. As far as players go, DeAndre Love is the man for Bacone. He leads their scoring with 13 points a game. He leads their rebounds with 7.6 a game, and he leads with almost 1 block a game. So everything's going to go through his hands, I would imagine. He's kind of the on-floor leader, although he's just a freshman from Shawnee High School, actually. So it'll be an interesting game to watch. We're going to go down courtside, I guess. Danny, you want to take us down there?
Let's take it down to Steve Davis as he introduces the starting lineups.
Here are today's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Warriors. Sophomore guard, number 10, Victorian Ballard. Sophomore guard, number 14, Dean Austin. Freshman forward, number 23, DeAndre Love. Freshman forward, number 25, Joseph Johnson. And freshman forward, number 33, Gabriel Gouge. Junior guard from Chicago, Illinois, number 2, Charles Chuck Dixon. Junior guard from Sacramento, California, number 4, Jermaine Hondo Anderson. Junior forward from Tempe, Arizona, number 5, Derek D. Block Dantzler. And a senior guard from Fort Worth, Texas, number 1, Darius Swagback.
All right, we've already got a couple of things in favor for us. We can pronounce all their teams' last names.
It's a little bit easier than the other night, that's for sure.
All right, the Eagles are in white uniforms trimmed in blue. They'll be going from right to left, while Bacone Warriors will be in black, trimmed in red and white. They'll be going left to right. Dantzler will jump for the Eagles. Eagles look to have a size and a height advantage over this Bacone team from what I'm seeing. And Danzler easily controls the tip as Johnson jumped for Bacone. Danzler up top. Pass inside to Washington.
He should have just gone to the basket. He's got such a huge size advantage. But
Danzler pulls up and misses a shot from the side of the free throw line. Warriors moving the ball around, getting a wide open shot, and making his own path was Ballard. He missed it. Eagles come away with the rebound. Danzler goes in hard, lays it up and scores. You wasn't going to stop him on that.
No.
There was some determination.
Good
on that
body
drive.
control there. He just kind of floated through the lane.
Pass inside, missing from point blank is Austin.
Madkin gets the rebound, and then he's going to set Chuck Dixon up for a fast break, but he's going to get fouled.
Austin on that foul for the Warriors. That's his first foul. Henderson inbounds the ball. Gets it out to Mackin. Better not leave him that open. He'll burn you.
Yeah.
Henderson to Dixon. Dixon with the long three. No good. Bounces off the top of the backboard. Back comes Ballard with the ball as he got the rebound. Drives in on Henderson. Now kicks it to the wing. Love drives in, loses the ball, but Bacone grabs it, and scoring is number 25, Joseph Johnson.
Quickly down the court to Dixon. 1 against 5, though.
Back to Danzler. He'll pull up from 3 long. Back comes Ballard quickly. He's past the player.
Oh.
And Mackin fouls him. He goes hard to the floor.
I think Coach Rollins is liking what he's seeing. The Eagles are not running any offensive set. They're just kind of fast breaking. Yeah. Christian White still sidelined with an injury. Our starting point guard. Hope to get him back soon.
So Ballard misses his first free throw as it goes halfway in and spins out. He's already got 3 rebounds.
And he's one of the smaller guys on the court.
Second one's in the air, and that one's good. Back comes Henderson for the Eagles to Dixon. Dixon to Mackin to Danzler. Danzler drives across the lane to Mackin. Fakes the 3, drives into the lane, takes it in, scores.
That's where he's dangerous, because if you don't come out on him, he'll shoot the 3, and then when you close out on him, he can get by you quickly.
You're going around you. Nice pass on the inside by the Warriors.
No rotation.
Nobody there, and that's an easy basket for Gouge.
This is the concern, is whether that double overtime loss is going to find these guys that played so many minutes so tired they can't perform today.
Of course, some of them got some risk because they fouled out.
Yeah, but it was late in the game.
It was late. Danzler up top to Henderson to Mackin. Back to Henderson to Dixon over on the far wing.
The Warriors are in a zone. They're in a 3-2 zone.
Dixon fakes a 3, goes inside,
Good.
shoots just off the rim.
Yeah, Bacone switched in that 3-2 zone, and Southwestern struggled to figure out what to do.
Austin up top, Danzler on him. Kicks it off. Ooh, nearly walked. Back comes Ballard.
5 seconds left on the shot clock. I'm not sure he knows it.
1-0, and the shot clock's going to go
good
off.
Good defense.
Coach Carl Cowan doing double duty today as he had to coach the girls team, as the girls head coach was home with the flu today.
Good drive. Good drive. Oh, he comes up short. Ron Washington goes battles for the
Gets
rebound,
fouled.
though.
See who they call that on.
I think it's DeAndre Love.
No.
No.
Dean.
No. That should have been on Love, I thought, but oh well. That's his second foul. Austin's second foul.
Ron Washington makes the first one, ties the game up.
Tell you, Ron ought to have a field day today. He's so much taller than everybody else on the floor. It's ridiculous.
Makes the second
If they
one.
can get him down on the block, Southwestern's going to full court press now.
Ballard
Good work.
loses it.
Good work by Washington, but he's going to turn it over.
Yeah.
He
Steal by
got
Johnson.
up in the air and had to throw it.
Shot put up and no good
That's going to
by
be on
Ballard.
Henderson.
Henderson on the foul. That's his
Timeout
first.
Eagles.
Timeout Eagles at the 16:02 mark here in the first half.
Little rusty. You look a little flat, but that's to be expected after that game the other night. We'll have to see if they can battle out of that.
Eagles back in action at 8 o'clock on the 23rd at Mid-America. Then back in here on Saturday, both the guys and the girls at 2 and 4 playing USAO.
Two tough games in a row for both teams.
I tell you, this whole conference, every game is, you get a couple that are, but you take them lightly and you're going to get beat.
Yeah.
But every game's a struggle.
Yeah, no rest for the weary in this conference. It's you got to come ready to play every night.
All right, we're back to action.
DeAndre Love at the line for two. They have him listed at 6'5", and I don't believe it. Maybe he is, but man,
If he's 6'5", I'm 6'3".
I'm telling you, he doesn't.
That puts you at 5'9"?
Yeah. I want to see him next to Danzler because Danzler's listed at 6'6". Maybe he is, but he just doesn't. You know how some guys just look
Yeah.
tall? He just doesn't look that tall.
No, he doesn't. He's got kind of short legs and a long
Yeah.
body.
I bet he's 6'3".
That's what I would say. Danzler on the far side to Mack
They're
and back
still
to
in that zone.
Danzler. He makes a
He
floater.
loves that floater, boy. Absolutely loves that floater.
Ballard back with the ball.
Well, he may be 6'5", Danny. He's close to Danzler's height. He just doesn't look that tall.
Austin into
Oh,
the lane.
nice
Nice pass underneath and waiting for everybody to jump and come down.
Two ball fakes. Got
Yes.
all the Eagles up in the air.
Gouge, and he scores it.
Good entry pass from Madkin to Washington. Impossible pass.
Kickball.
Even if he gets it through there, I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Yeah.
There comes Richard Anderson into the game. Normal starter for Southwestern. He's been on the bench the last couple of games. It'll be good to get him back in the fray here.
They could have used his help
Oh, yeah.
Thursday night. But he should have some fresh legs.
No
Anderson
doubt.
with the long three. No good. Air ball. Washington
rebound for
rebounds it,
Washington.
puts it right back up and in.
As I mentioned, there's nobody that can contend with Washington down there. If he gets the ball in the block against this team, he should score every time. Just don't want to leave them hanging around, and that's what they're doing right now. It's back and forth.
Nice pass underneath and scoring.
DeAndre Love
Yeah, he made a good move underneath there.
caught the ball in traffic and went up strong.
Oh, bad
silly
pass by Danzler to Mackin, stealing it and missing the shot
Missed
from point blank
He
was
missed
Johnson.
the dunk. He tried to dunk it, and Hit it off the back of the rim.
You're going to have a foul on Dixon. That should send him to the line.
Foul's called on 33, Gouge.
His first foul. Dixon to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah. Johnson went up to dunk it, and it went off the back of the rim, and it resulted in a fast break for the Eagles.
Dixon makes the first one, gets ready for the second one. In and out. 11-11 game here. 14-10 left in the first half.
Still full court pressure by the Eagles. Oh, Danzler almost got the turnover. Then Madkin almost got the turnover. And he's going to draw the offensive foul.
Foul's going to go on Love.
That'll be his first. Yeah, Madkin reached in and threw his head when Love kind of threw that arm out.
You know, you can't play in the NBA if you don't know how to throw your
man,
head.
I hate that.
Everybody throws their head. Ooh, had a little kid on the floor. Matter of fact, wasn't that Rollins?
No.
Okay.
No. One of our visitors from Bacone. She's actually been on the court a couple times tonight.
Give her a ball, see if she can play. Hopefully she doesn't get ran over is the main concern. Danzler, air ball, long.
Yeah, I'm seeing some early signs that got me a little concerned. The guys are just not running the offensive set very well, and they're slow rotating on defense.
And we're going to have a foul called on Washington. No.
On Dixon.
Dixon, that'll be his first foul. That'll send Love to the line. Makes his first one.
Bo Archer's going to get up off the bench for the Eagles, check in for Ron Washington. That may be in response to that zone they're facing. Need somebody to step out and hit a 3 and bust that zone open, so they have to come out of it.
Throws up the second one. Long.
But they get the rebound. We're going to get another offensive
foul
foul called.
It's going to go on Love. That'll be his second.
Yep. Same exact play. He put his arm out, and Madkin sticks his head in there and throws his head and gets the foul called. Good, smart basketball by Madkin. Foul called, or checking in for Warriors is Kyle Park from Broken Bow, Oklahoma.
Anderson to Danzler. Danzler dances, makes a nice pass to Dixon, puts it up.
Going to get a traveling violation, yeah.
Had Archer over here on the wing over the corner if he'd have saw him. Nobody within 20 feet of him.
Little token pressure by Dixon.
Eagles man-to-man defense.
Whew, almost turned the ball over. Archer Preston up. He's just going to put his shoulder down and go to the hole.
Shot put up in and out.
And then rolls off of Dixon's feet.
By Ballard, and still a Warrior ball.
Just a little stationary at the moment. Checking in for the Warriors, number 21, Trajan Johnson from Henderson, Texas. One of the couple Texas players on this team. Bacone's players almost exclusively from Oklahoma, all but just a couple.
Shot put up and gets it to roll in. That time is Ballard. Bacone with a 3-point lead. 12:25 left.
Well, Richard Anderson,
he's off.
Yeah, he should have fresh legs, but right now he just doesn't seem to be in the mix. You never know how sitting down for a couple games is going to affect one of these guys. Sometimes they come back fresh and play really well, and other times they look rusty. So you have to have somebody step up here.
And normally he plays with an edge.
Yeah.
And his edge is gotten taken away. Good rebound by Dixon. Off the missed shot. Back he
Southwestern needs a
comes.
basket right here. There we go.
In and out.
Anderson rebounded Dixon's miss and then misses the putback, and then Dixon gets the rebound and gets stripped. And that's going to be on Danzler.
That's Danzler's first foul of the game.
Checking in for the Warriors, number 12, Josiah Fry from Oklahoma City.
Johnson to inbound the ball for the Warriors.
Southwestern just looks a little step slower than they normally do. Dead legs, I'm sure. Maybe they can get loosened up here. Good defense by Madkin.
Johnson made a good move to get open, but he couldn't sink it.
And Dixon rebounds, and
Good
Madkin
job by-
kicks it ahead to Bo.
Good job by Archer to fake the three and find a lane to go in and put the ball up and score.
10 minutes and 55 seconds left. First half.
Ball thrown out of bounds. Turnover will be Eagle ball.
Number 22, Hailey Gomez. And number 30, Devin McCool from Stringtown, Oklahoma.
So he's using his whole bench over
He
there.
sure is. Everybody's played.
I wonder if I can go over there and sit down. Would you put me in?
He might do it.
Danzler makes a move. He got fouled.
Yes, he did. On the floor, though.
Foul's going to be on number 22, Gomez. 16 fouls here at the 10:39 mark for the Warriors. That'll be something to
It's going to
watch.
get Love back up off the bench. He's going to be in danger zone. He's already got 2 quick fouls on him. Good pass. Dunk by Dixon.
Dixon
Danzler found him wide open on the lane, on the block.
made a nice move to be able to dunk that. Pass inside to Gomez.
Good work by Madkin.
And Mackin ends up
Steals it.
stealing it.
Just wouldn't leave him alone.
Mackin all the way back.
Tough pass.
Yep. Spins.
Nice find.
To Dixon. He makes a move.
Good,
gets fouled.
good find by. Who threw that ball to him? Was it Madkin? No, it was Richard Anderson.
Yeah, it's
made it.
Anderson.
Great find. Foul's called on Pride. That's his first. DeAndre Love's going to get up off the bench.
Kind of surprised. I thought that was on Gomez. Gomez thought it was on him too. Dixon to the line.
Oh,
Leaves it
that's
short.
dead legs. That's all that is dead legs. He's normally money from the from the free throw line. They're in a little bit of a danger area here. Love back on the floor with 2 quick fouls. He gets a foul, they're going to be in trouble.
McCool finally gets it off to Love.
He pushed off.
Love shoots a long three and buries
He gets
it.
the 3. He pushed Madkin off, and
Love from Shawnee, Oklahoma, Shawnee High School. Mackin with a long three, long rebound pulled down by Fry for the Warriors. Weaves up court, lays up a shot, just misses. Rebound by Love, and he misses. Back come the Eagles. Danzler all the way in and scores.
some of the crowd wanted to walk, but he only took 2 steps. So
2 long steps.
lobbing into
inside.
Love. Oh, Dixon blocks him from behind and then throws the ball away.
Yeah, trying to hit Mackin up court, and Mackin's not that fast.
No, he
he's
didn't.
fast, but he's not that fast.
There was no arch on that pass at all. That was just a bullet right out of bounds. Ballard's checking back in for the Warriors, and Trenton Washington's going to check in for the Eagles. Yeah, I figured he might come get Dixon. Dixon's just a little rusty, or a little just not clicking yet.
He's going to go
Get on the
down and
bike.
get on the bike.
Well, he keeps changing his mind. Is he going to go ride the bike or not? He's going
Maybe.
to stretch out on the floor. Tell you, as many games as they played in the last 2 weeks, I'm sure it's tough to stay loose sitting down on the bench. Got to do something to stay loose.
McCool makes a move, spins.
He's stuck in the lane. Oh,
Nice pass.
he waited and kept spinning until Johnson flashed open.
Mackin lost him.
That's a walk by Mackin.
Henderson's up. We're going to take Mackin's place. Eagles down by 2 with 8:14 left.
Parks checking back in for the Warriors. This team likes a backdoor cut just like the girls did. If you turn your head, they'll backdoor cut you. Ballard comes off the bench and hits.
Nice little soft touch in the lane to get it to go.
Up by 4.
Danzler makes the move, puts it up, leaves
Comes
it
up
short.
Tips it back out, though.
Archer with the ball, misses his shot. Back comes Ballard. Ballard's quick.
Yeah, good body control to avoid the charge. He's going to draw the foul on Archer, I think. Yep, on Archer.
Foul on Archer. That'll be his first foul of the game. That'll send Love back to the line. He already has 8 points. Chance to go in double
Timeout
figures.
for the Warriors. We just don't look sharp at the
No,
moment.
I think we're suffering
Some fatigue.
some fatigue from double overtime Thursday night.
Guys go up for their normal shot, take it. It looks good, but when it gets to the rim, it's just flat.
A game like that will take it out to
Oh,
you, not
yeah.
only physically, but emotionally.
Absolutely. They battled so hard the entire game. And you walk into this game thinking Bacon's 0-15, we can just take it easy and get an easy win, and all of a sudden you find yourself down. Just 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half, trailing by 4.
And don't forget, we'll have a halftime interview with our baseball coach, Joe Blackwell. Joe's the assistant athletic director here at Southwestern. Great baseball coach.
Yeah, did really well last year and looking for a really solid season again this year.
Season starts, what, in about a week?
January the 30th. So 10, 12
Couple
days.
weeks, yeah.
It's too cold for baseball, I can tell you that.
I'm not sitting out watching.
Man,
I'll sit
I
in my
talked
car.
to Coach about that earlier. I was like, why can't we start in May?
Love to the line, misses his free throw. Makes a second one.
Danzler took a seat. So it's Washington, Archer, Henderson, Anderson, and Trenton Washington as well. Oh, Bo Archer was wide open and he didn't get the pass in time.
But he makes a tough shot in the lane.
Yeah, if he gets the ball a split second earlier, he's got an uncontested layup.
Ballard with Henderson on him gets it to Love.
Wow, that's deep.
McCool long three.
I don't know that's the shot you want right there. Ron Washington running the point, needs to give it up, and he tries. One of the Bacone players tries to set up and draw the charge.
And he paid for it.
Yeah. Trenton Washington missed the three badly. That's when you got to know your personnel. You had Bo Archer running the other wing, who's a much better shooter. You should have probably hit him for the three.
Ballard jumps in the lane, puts it up, and buries it. Ballard with 7 points now. Henderson back up court. Over to Archer. Archer with a long three, no good.
Ballard with the rebound.
And he's quick. Back up
Yeah.
court he heads. Love with the long three.
That's short.
That's air ball. And hits his own player. That hurt me.
Yeah. Line change for the Warriors. 3 new players in. I tell you, Southwestern needs a good offensive possession. We just haven't looked sharp. Anderson gets the ball on the block. He's going to go to work, and he's going to miss.
Had a good idea, just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, just a little bit off.
Back come the Warriors. Long three put up, and that's nothing but net.
Wow, that was deep, too.
Austin for that. We're going to have a timeout. I'm not surprised. They're up to an 8-point lead. Coach Rollins wants to talk.
Well, I think what we're learning here is even when you're on the bench, you need to stay attached and engaged in the game, because the day's going to come when you're going to go back in the lineup and you need to be sharp. And we're not seeing that right now from a couple of our players that have been riding the bench lately for various reasons, but they haven't looked very good today.
0-7 from the three-point line shooting. That's a killer right there. 8 of 24 total from the field for 33%.
See if they can kind of turn it on here and get going. You can't wait too long.
Nope. Glad you joined us. Southwestern Christian University in Bethany, Oklahoma. All right, Eagles with the ball back in action. Henderson will bring it up court. Ron Washington steps in, makes a move and scores.
There we
it.
go. We needed that.
Smart play on his part.
Yeah.
Nice play by Trent Washington to knock it out of there.
That's way off.
Air ball. Tries to throw it off Archer. Archer plays it well, gets the ball.
Anderson on the wing. It's probably a wise not to take that shot.
Archer wide open. He shoots that
Short.
short. Back comes Ballard. He pulls up and shoots and scores.
He's been on fire the first half.
Ballard right here from Oklahoma City.
Trying to post Washington up, but nice in. It was a nice entry pass. Washington just wasn't quite ready for it.
Yeah, I think he was surprised.
Yeah, Dixon and Madkin going to check back in for Henderson and Trenton Washington.
Pass inside.
He hooked.
Kicks
They
it
didn't
back.
call
Yeah,
it, but
kicks
he
it back
hooked.
out to Love. Then a three-point shot put up, no good. Eagles
Madkin.
grab the rebound. Mackin heads up court. He gets fouled. Austin on that
That's
foul.
his third foul.
Foul number 14, Austin. Third personal foul. 18th foul to the line. And one.
Mackin to shoot.
That's going to get Johnson up off the bench. Austin's going to have to go check out with 3 early fouls.
Yeah, you know, we had 2 on Love early, and they
Yeah.
haven't taken advantage of that. I'd be going after him. Mackin with the free throw. That's good.
Well, I've been watching what Love's been doing. They've gone at him a couple times, but I've watched him. He spins out of it. He steps out of the way.
Staying out of the way.
Yeah, he knows he's got to stay on the floor.
Mackin, this will be his 4th point of the game, well below what he normally has at this point.
Full court pressure by Dixon all by himself. Trying to pressure Ballard. Ballard handles that easily. No help. Rotating over. And
that's a
cheap
bad
foul.
call. He didn't foul him. He went up and had his hand over, but he never touched him.
Foul number 13, Richard Anderson.
Anderson on the foul. That'll be his first. That sends Gouge to the line, and he misses his first free throw. Danzler checks back in as Ron Washington takes a seat.
Coach is searching a little bit. I think he's trying to find a little spark.
Combination someplace.
Yeah.
Gouge makes the second one.
3 minutes and 34 seconds left. You need to tie this game up and take a lead before halftime.
Nice pass to Mack, and he leaves it short, grabs his
his
own
own.
rebound, and puts it in.
When you normally score 80-something points a game and you're only got 25 points in the first quarter or first half, it just kind of tells you where their legs are at the moment.
Air ball shot by Johnson. Danzler pulls it down, back to Mackin. Mackin sees an opening,
Good
goes
take.
in, gets fouled, and misses the shot, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2, and that'll be on Ballard. That'll be his first.
Foul number 10, Ballard. First personal foul. 19 foul to the line. Number 1, Darius Matthew. 2 shots.
Makes the first one. Makes the second one, gives him 8 points on the game. They're on a little run here that's down to 3-point lead now for Bacone, by 9 earlier.
What Ballard's been a handful. Good, good
he's
rebound by
fast.
Bo, but then Madkin turned it over.
And that was all caused by Ballard
Yeah,
and his
reached
speed.
in.
Ballard, air ball.
That was a heat check.
Yeah. You're allowed a shot like that every once in a while if you're playing hard. Dixon to Archer to Mackin. Mackin with the fake 3 and hands it to Danzler. Danzler drives in, makes a great move, and misses the shot.
Finish it. Love moved out of the way again, and he just.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a missed call.
a missed call there. He thought
Madkin.
Mackin touched it, and he didn't.
Yeah, Love moved out of the way again, and Danzler missed the shot. I think he thought Love might hit him, and he just moved out of the way to avoid that third foul.
Seven on the shot
Mismatch.
clock. Love throws up a shot in and out.
I'm not sure that's what you want falling away that far from the basket. He should have gone to the basket. He had a mismatch size-wise.
And had the time to do it, just didn't take advantage of it.
Three-pointer, get in there by
Mackin with the long
Madkin.
three.
Madkin stepping up again. And
That
coming
puts
up
him in
big.
double figures
Yeah.
now. So he's, compared to where he was about 4 minutes ago, he's caught on fire.
And that's what you expect out of your senior guard is to step up when you need it most.
And we have a tie ball game, 30-32.
with just a minute left.
Ballard makes a move.
I don't
6
think
on the
they
shot
know.
clock.
Oh, got him down low. Good
Love
defense.
misses.
Good
Back
defense.
out to Mackin. Mackin
Oh,
nearly loses it.
Nobody told him somebody was
Gets
behind
it
him.
to Dantzler. Dantzler goes in and hits
Nice.
a floater. Eagles with the lead finally. 40 seconds left in the first half. 32-30.
Shows you a little bit of how tired they are. Nobody told Madkin that there was somebody coming behind him, and they about stripped the ball.
Love wanted a foul call. Didn't get it.
Oh,
Stolen by Dixon. Great steal.
he's going to attack and probably get fouled.
Fouled
and
and
the basket
they counted
counts.
it.
That's a good attack by Dixon.
Good job. Steal the ball, come down, and make a basket with 2 of them on him.
It was
And
called
now-
on Ballard, too.
Ballard.
His
Okay,
second
and that's
foul.
his second. That'll put Dixon to the line to shoot 1.
That was a good take by Dixon. He had an advantage there and just exploited it. He was at a full speed.
And makes it. Dixon with 6 points now, I believe, maybe.
Need to be smart here and not pick up any silly fouls.
12 seconds left on the clock. Shot clock is obviously off. Ballard makes a move, kicks it to Love. He steps back to Johnson.
And he's going to drain it. I'm not sure you expect him to hit that.
No, I wouldn't have expected that. So we're at halftime here. The Eagles up on top after being down and dominated most of the first half, 35-33. And why don't you give us our stats, and then we're going to set up the interview with Coach Blackwell.
Well, slow start for the Eagles, but they come back and get the lead right there at the end on the back of Madkin and Dixon. Field goal percentage in favor of Southwestern, 40% to 35%. Where we're seeing the difference right now is in the dead legs on the three-pointers. Southwestern only shooting 11%, 1 for 9. Bacone 3 for 8 with 37%. Free throw percentage 60% for the Buffaloes, 80% for the Eagles. Bacone leading by 1 in rebounds, 20-19. 5 assists for Bacone, 3 for the Eagles. 3 steals for each team, 8 turnovers for each team. Your scoring leaders for the Warriors, Ballard has 9 points, as does Love, who spent some time on the bench with foul trouble. And then you had a couple of Warriors, Gouge and Johnson with 5. Johnson hit that three-pointer right as time was going out to pull the Warriors within 2. Your leading scorers for the Eagles, Madkin, living from the line, 4 for 4 from the line with 11 points. Not far behind him, Derek Dantzler with 8 and 4 rebounds. And then you had a couple Eagles with 6 points, Ron Washington and Charles Dixon. So overall, bench scoring, the Eagles are winning that. 24 bench points to 4, or that's points in the paint, my bad. 24 for the Eagles, 14 for the Warriors. Everything else pretty even. As I say, pretty slow start for the Eagles. Not that surprising considering the marathon they went through on Thursday night. 50 minutes of basketball, very short-handed, but they turned it around right at the end of the half. So it's my pleasure to welcome to the broadcast the head coach of the men's baseball team and also the assistant athletic director here at Southwestern Christian, Coach Joe Blackwell. And so, Coach, it seems like it's super early to be talking about baseball in January, but I know the season starts in earnest January 30th, and so I know you're excited about that. You're coming off of a great season last year. If I'm not mistaken, you went 47-17 last year and went to the semifinal round of the World Series in the NCCAA and performed really well in the NAIA. And if I'm not mistaken, you're already preseason ranked 4th in the conference and 34th nationally. Did I read that? Is that correct?
That is correct.
So we know you're looking for some good thing. Okay. Coach, I know with all that said about last season, you had quite a few players graduate actually. So tell me what the team's looking like this year and who you think may step up and fill some of those roles and how everything's going.
Well, currently we had 11 seniors last year that contributed into our team, into our program in a great way, and So we're going to have a lot of new faces on the field this year. We think we have a very talented group, but you never know how that comes together until you get to the field.
Yeah. They may look good in practice, but you don't know what happens in game time.
That's absolutely right.
I know you guys have been working hard. What should fans expect this season? If hopefully they'll come out and watch if they're in the area. What should they expect? What brand of baseball are you going to play? Small ball? You going to got some guys that can go yard? What's it looking like?
Well, we're probably going to rely on our pitching staff heavily. We do have our starting rotation back that everyone is back except for one. We lost Juan Carlos Gonzalez last year, which was one of our top arms for us. We did have one of the newcomers that you'll enjoy watching. His name is Jesus Valoy. He's a transfer here from Miami-Dade College, and we're expecting great things from him. He's a left-handed pitcher and has good velocity, and came from them, and he had 47 innings pitched at his JUCO last year with just under 70 strikeouts.
Wow.
So we're hoping he can do the same for us.
Yeah, no doubt. Any bright spots so far? I know, like I say, you haven't played any real games, just some scrimmages, but anything that kind of sticks out as some bright spots?
Well, I'm excited about our left side of the infield. We have a young man that transferred to us from Southwestern Oklahoma State. He's 6'6", 260 pounds, athletic, moves well.
Wow.
And is Tanner Long, and so
What position?
he's playing third base for us, and so we expect great things from him. And then also we had a transfer from NEO, Northeastern Oklahoma A&M, at shortstop named Erasmo Maveres, and he is a very talented individual.
I've heard he's got hands.
We like his hands. We like his hands, and I also like he's good at the plate as well. So
my son says that kid's got the quickest hands he's ever seen, and my son played with the shortstop that I thought probably was the fastest hands I'd ever seen, and he says it's not even close.
Well, I hope he's right. So we'll find out more. I don't get as concerned on the spectacular plays. It's just the daily routine plays that you want to make sure they make.
Yeah.
But we're excited to see what he does for us. We do return really on the field. We have two guys that played varsity for us last year that will be starting. One of them will be starting the same position. The other young man that played third base for us a year ago will be playing some outfield for us. So it's a whole new look for us, and so I'm excited. And I think I can probably tell you a whole lot more about our team in about a month from now.
Yeah. First game is January the 30th.
Yes, we open up with Arlington Baptist down in Grand Prairie, Texas at Airhawk Stadium.
How's Arlington? Were they pretty solid last year? Or?
Well, we faced them one time last year in the NCCAA regional here that we had the luxury to host, and so we played them here. And it was the coach. It was his first year, and I know that they have 25, 26 new faces, it looked like, on their rosters coming in, so they'll also be a different looking. It looks like he was heavy on the junior college recruiting trail this last year.
Gotcha. So let's talk. Baseball's important. Let's talk off the field a little bit. Since I have a son on campus, I hear a little bit, and always like to hear the good stuff. And the good stuff I hear is that this isn't just about baseball.
No, it's absolutely not. I was really proud of our group. We have between our varsity and our junior varsity program, we have a number of young men on campus, and we ended up with a 3.5 GPA in the fall semester, so we were very excited about that. We also like to we bring all of our young men together, and not every Wednesday we have a study hall and also a devotion time where we can talk about off-the-field things, allow them to share, and talk about how we are men in Christ, not just men, and how that impacts us. And if you know our program and our motto is play hard and honor God, and we talk about what that means each week when we take that time.
Yeah, I think, everybody expects, because the word Christian is in the name of all these Christian colleges, that everybody shows up and they're angels and they glow in the dark, they're so holy. But it's young men and young women in trying to find their wings. But I haven't heard any disciplinary issues. Now, I'm not in the loop on everything, but I haven't heard of anything so far, and that's always a testament to the quality of kid, the coach's diligence, and so I'm excited about that.
Well, I think that it's I've been fortunate enough to be here. This will be going into my 7th season as the coach, and I think that if you can ever have coaches in general at Southwestern, if they're more tenured and the longer that they stay within the program, then they're able to get their style of player, and also incorporate understanding the mission of the university. The mission of the university is critical. As long as you can take that, apply that, and it has to be not what you do. It has to be more of who you are, and it also has to be what your program is about as well.
Yeah, well, I'm excited about that aspect of it, and I think that usually translates to better team overall, and it starts showing up on the field as well.
Yeah, we've been fortunate. There are 212 schools that play NAIA baseball, and there are less than 10 schools that have won 40 games in a row for 4 years in a row. And so we're very proud of that. That is definitely a recruiting plug that we use often. And for some reason, we've ended up in the semifinal of that World Series also for the last 3 years. So the only thing that's common denominator there is the coach. So we'll try to see if we can improve upon that going into this season.
Got a huge team. I think at last count I heard right at 70 players. Is it still around that number?
Yes, it sure is.
How do you juggle that?
Well, I think that what you mentioned earlier, that time that we can spend together, and I mean, when we have each week, we have our both practices, and I think it's important for our entire coaching staff to be there at both practices, spend time with young men, get to see them, because when games start, you don't get to do that as much.
Right.
So it's important when you have the opportunity to do it that you take advantage of that. And also, when you're talking and have the students in your office when you're going through that recruiting process, some of that starts there before they even arrive on campus.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's been important to us as well. And we have, I think every year we get better about what fits our program and what style we're going to play and what we're going to do. And I think it's a testament to the young men we've had here. I mean, good coaches, great players make you a great coach.
Sure. Well, I think all of this results in the fact that many, many years ago, the school recognized how much talent they wasted. While I was here as a student, I could have been the start and shortstop, and they realized it, so figured they better make up for it and start. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
No, that's what I hear. Starting shortstop, the best guy on the mound.
Yeah, man, I could do it. No, I love playing baseball, but baseball was my first love for sure as far as sports go, and just love watching it. I love watching practice almost as much as I love watching games, to be honest with you. The Eagles have a home field right here in the area. So I would encourage you strongly. I know baseball is not everybody's cup of tea, and sometimes the games can seem to get long, but I would still encourage people to come out and support our student athletes as they play. We play over on 50th at DeLisi Park, have our own home field there, and it's really shaping up nicely. I guess the only thing left to complete it would be some lights so we could get some night games in.
That is, and where we play our field, it actually just recently MAPS 4 for a part of Oklahoma City. It was included in that.
Oh, wow.
So we might not be too far off as you might think on the light situation.
Of course, in January, I don't want to play at night because it's going to be 20-something degrees. But
well, I can appreciate that. I don't know that I want to play at night in January either.
No.
So.
Well, Coach, we're certainly hoping for a great season for the entire team, JV and varsity. I saw that the schedules are up online, so we'd encourage you to check those out and come out and support Eagles baseball. And so, Coach, I appreciate you joining us, and we'll touch base with you again sometime and get an update on how things go.
That'd be great. Thank you guys for having me.
All right. Thank you, Coach. I appreciate Coach Blackwell joining us during halftime. We're going to take a break here. There's about 3 minutes left in halftime. We'll take a break and come back for the second half of Eagles basketball and hope that the guys can turn it on a little bit. They should be able to blow this team out if they can start clicking on every cylinder. So we'll be back with you in about a minute or so right before the game starts.
All right, we're about a minute away from second half action. Eagles finally showed a little life there coming down the stretch there in the first half. Thank goodness Mackin got hot, scored 11 points for the Eagles. And most of those came with about 4 minutes left in that second half, which is what they needed. And then the Warriors, Eagles had a 4-point lead, 5-point lead, and hit a big shot there coming as the buzzer went off to cut it back to 2. So we're ready for second half action. Eagles again, white, trimmed in blue. They'll be going from left to right. Bacone in the black and trimmed in red and white going right to left. It's going to be the Warriors' ball, and they will inbound it right here below us. They lost
Automatic turnover.
Mackin 3-on-1 to Henderson. He's going to go in. Oh, man. Got lucky. Washington picked up the ball and scored.
Silly pass. You had 3-on-2.
Doesn't make sense there. But we'll take it.
Yeah, trying to do a little bit too much. Eagles are in the zone.
Long three put up, and that's a good by Austin. Henderson back with the ball. Dantzler tried to force it into Washington. Washington comes up with it, gets fouled. He almost scores it. But he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That's on Austin. That's his 4th foul. After hitting that 3, he's going to have to come off.
So the Eagles maybe get a break there. Ron hits his first shot. That'll give him 9 points.
Johnson's going to check in for the Warriors. He's the player that hit the 3 right at the end of the half.
Washington makes both of them. He's now in double figures for the game.
Back to man for the Eagles.
Johnson on the far side, Mackin on him.
Foul. Silly foul.
Bad foul by Washington there, but that's only his first, so doesn't kill you there.
To me, again, I know we've harped on it, but that's legs, because he just kind of stumbled into him.
Ballard goes back to the side of midcourt to pick the ball up, drives in on Henderson, pulls up, shoots, long, no good. Warriors get the rebound. Finds a wide open.
And can control the rebound.
Johnson doesn't make it. Back comes Ballard. Goes in, lays it up, and they're going to have an offensive foul on Ballard. He doesn't agree with that one. But that'll be his 3rd foul, so that'll be something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, he wanted them to call the restricted area, but Madkin had his feet outside the restricted area.
And Mackin did a good job selling that.
Yeah.
Henderson on the ball for the Eagles to Dantzler. Nice.
Oh, silly pass. That's 3 or 4 silly passes in a row.
Dixon grabs the rebound, goes back up
just going to manhandle it.
That foul is going to be on number 25, Johnson. That'll be his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he's from Tulsa Edison High School. Dixon just made up his mind he was going to go get that rebound.
And you're not stopping me. So Dixon to the line to shoot 2. Lays that one real short.
Yeah. He's normally pretty consistent from the line, and he's 0 for 3 tonight. Missed that one, too.
Missed that one. Both of them short. Ballard across the half-court line. Henderson picks him up. Gouge goes in, lays it up and off the backboard, and good. Just can't seem to pull away here early.
Henderson at full head of steam.
Nearly lost it.
That's when he gets himself in trouble sometimes, a little out of control. Dantzler misses the little floater but gets his own rebound and makes the little layup.
Love's been quiet so far here in this half.
Yeah.
He'll shoot a long three.
Boy, that's a set shot. That's not a jump shot. That's a set shot.
Mackin with a great rebound.
Oh, nice pass forward for Henderson. Dancer went up to dunk it and didn't have the legs. I'm telling you, the legs, you can see it. It's obvious. He normally goes up and he'll dunk that, and he just couldn't get up for it. But that's going to lead to a timeout by the Warriors.
So 17-19 left in the game. Eagles finally building a little lead here, 43-38, their largest lead of the game.
People just don't realize how much game after game takes out of you. Even though these guys are young, it definitely has an impact, and you're seeing that, especially when your bench is short, like it was the other night. You just can't get the guys the rest necessary to recover. And so we're seeing a little bit of that tonight. Hopefully they can power through it.
Yeah, and even though it was a 2 overtime game, at some point you got to put that behind you and play ball and win this game.
Yeah.
This is one you should not lose.
Well, this could be a season turner if you lose. Knowing you're supposed to win, and just need to get this win.
Long three-pointer shot, no good.
Ballard went up for the rebound.
Off his knee
Knocked
and
it
out
off
of
his knee.
bounds, and it's going to be SCU basketball.
Especially getting ready to face USAO and MACU, you need a win right here.
Henderson to Danzler to
Good pass.
Dixon, underside to Washington.
Yeah.
Washington, he had all
his,
day.
He had his guy sealed, and Dixon made a good pass, and
Nobody came.
nobody to help. Hopefully we'll get Christian White back soon. I'd love to say we'd have him back next week, but I just don't know. Johnson come up short on his layup.
And back come the Eagles. Danzler fakes a three. Now gets it to Washington. Washington backs in, gives it to Henderson. He goes
Nice
in.
pass.
To Washington.
Oh,
he
he
misses.
missed the layup.
Grabbed his own rebound.
But he's going to
puts it
draw a
up,
foul on
and
Johnson.
Fouled by Johnson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Messed up Henderson's assist.
Yeah.
Number 0, Rob Washington. 2 shots.
Really need Christian back to run that point for us. It'd be huge to get him back next week. I just don't know. I haven't heard any update, but they're going to need him against teams like MACU and USAO for sure.
And being in a boot like that isn't a good sign.
No.
So
Bo Archer checks back in for the Eagles.
Washington in double figures for the Eagles now. That'll be his 14th point of the game. He's leading the Eagles now in scoring.
He's coming off, and Richard Anderson's checking in for him. Need Anderson to get going here.
Largest lead for the Eagles now, 9 points. 16:05 left here in the second half.
Oh, good steal by Anderson. Deflects it over to Dixon. This should, he almost dribbles off his leg.
And still scores it.
He was going to dunk it. There's no doubt. He lost it going up.
Got fortunate there.
Yeah, Anderson contributes right off the bench and gets a deflection.
Davis pushed off, goes in, lays it up, misses,
They're
and
going to get a
travels.
travel.
Thought they were going to try to call something on Danzler there. Anderson bringing the ball up for the Eagles. Fry on him. and they throw it
Tough
away.
pass for Anderson. He didn't have the angle, and he tries to dump it down to Danzler. Just not a good angle.
Fry across half-court line. Dixon on him.
Takes his dribble out.
That was interesting. Hands it to Love after letting him know, hey, I need to give this to you.
Oh, my word, that's a hard pass. Then Madkins gets stripped.
Going to be Eagle ball over on the far side.
Getting a little sloppy here.
Little helter-skelter basketball there. That was worse than street ball.
Yeah, just nobody could grab it. It kept bouncing loose.
Mackin with a long three, just a little short.
Yeah.
Fry bringing the ball up.
Good
Nice
pass.
pass.
Oh, nice
Blocked
recovery by Danzler.
And
Oh, Bo gets stripped.
Archer gets stripped and laying it back up and in is McCool. That's his first points of the game. Anderson goes in, makes a nice move,
He
but
turns
leaves
the
it
corner.
well short.
That's his normal little floater he always hits. He's been a little short all day.
Far side to McCool. McCool passes into Davis, and he gets fouled. That foul's going to be on Anderson. That'll be his second foul of the game. I had wondered if they were going to call that foul.
Second personal foul, second team foul.
Oh, good work by Bo. Deflects the inbounds pass over to Anderson.
Anderson wide open to Danzler. Nobody around him, and he dunks it. McCool kicks it back over to Fry. Fry drives in, back to McCool, fakes a three, goes to the free throw line, puts up a shot.
Ooh, that was not a pretty shot. Danzler gets the rebound.
Up come the Eagles. Dixon
Dixon's
makes a
gonna
great
go
move,
hard,
and
yeah.
he's going
You
to
could
go
see that
all
coming.
the way.
You could see that coming.
So maybe this will get us over the hump now. 13-point lead, 13 minutes and 15 seconds left. Laying it up and
That's a good move by Gouge.
Yeah.
He just muscled it up.
Archer with a
Three-point
long
shot.
three,
Yes, sir.
nothing but net.
That's a good find by Richard Anderson. Bo was spotted up on the three-point line in his favorite spot, and he just found him standing there.
Eagle three ball. Archer. Fry over to McCool. McCool. Wow,
Good
that's a
grief.
long three.
Oh, wow.
Nothing but net.
That was way outside.
Where did that come from?
That was out at the hash mark. That's why you don't want a team like this hanging around. You've got to find a way to put the end on it.
Foul on the
Step on
floor. That's going to be on Fry. That's his second foul.
Wholesale substitution for the Warriors. All four of the players. Just going to leave Love on the floor. Yeah, you just can't leave a team like this hanging around. So that's a huge three for them.
Danzler.
Anderson takes
Anderson
the three
with
and
the long
buries
three,
it.
buries that.
That's better. They got the arch on that one.
Ballard wide open and scores that.
Tell you, we talked about this in the first half. Love is listed at 6'5". Anderson is 6'3", and they're head-to-head, so I think he's probably a 6'3". Danzler misses a long three-point attempt. Ballard back the other way. Nobody stops him.
Great
But Danzler
block
comes
by
over and blocks
Danzler.
him.
Heads up court, 3-on-3, fakes a pass and leaves it short.
Just can't get the lift normal. Oh, good cut. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Danzler.
That's
His second.
Danzler's second. Pass into Love. We're going to have a foul.
Yeah.
That was going to be on Anderson.
No, it's on Bo. He reached in from the backside and got him.
Second foul on Archer. 14th foul, so they'll inbounds it from the side as Gomez will inbounds it for the Warriors. Resetting it up top is Ballard. Anderson picks him up. Long three by Dean.
Short,
that's an air
missed
ball.
everything. Oh,
Ballard with a shot, no good.
Love with that rebound. That's 3 extra shots here that they shouldn't have got. Johnson did a good job to jump out of bounds and throw that ball back in to save possession. Down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. I don't think they know it.
Ballard goes into the paint, kicks it to
They
Gomez.
have no idea that there's only 4 seconds on the shot clock.
And he throws it out of bounds. Oh, it stays.
Yeah, Madkin deflected it.
But the key thing is 3 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to have to make it quick. Johnson inbounds it. And shot clock goes off. Nothing hit when Love threw it up there. Got fortunate they didn't get a foul called.
Yeah.
Danzler inbounds it to Anderson. Archer far side, back up to Anderson. He's going to shoot a 3, no
Nope.
good.
Good
Stolen.
defense.
2-on-1, 3-on-1.
He's not gonna give it up.
Nobody's going to get to
Well,
him, so
he-
he'll just take it all the
Yeah,
way.
that's the right move. Ballard rotated off to pick up Dixon to save the dunk, and Anderson saw it and went on in. I was wanting him to give it up, but he made the right
He
decision.
made the right decision there. 61-47, 9:55 left.
Another long three.
Three, in and out that time.
They may want to get a hand up on him.
That was
Austin, and
Austin
he's got 4
on it.
fouls.
pass inside. Danzler got
Oh,
fouled.
good ball fake.
Makes a move and scores it.
Good ball fake.
Danzler with 16 points on the game now. He'll be your leading scorer for both teams. And we'll have
Timeout
a
for the
whistle.
Warriors.
Timeout called by Coach Carl Cowan.
They look a little gassed.
I think he may be the bus driver, too.
Yeah, good gracious.
Coached the boys' team, the girls' team. You know, you have to look at this Warrior team, and you see some real future talent there. It may not come forth this year, but you got Davis, who's a freshman. Lots of development there, and he can be a heck of a player. And then Ballard also is a sophomore out of Oklahoma City, and he's pretty fast. So you see some potential there for the future, possibly.
They're going to, in my opinion, only. Most of them are going to be in this size of school, around this kind of school, because not a lot of height. And as you go up in competition, that height becomes a factor. Unless you're just a knockdown shooter where you can shoot just lights out every time you touch the ball, your height will put a lid on what you can do. And they're relatively small with Love, who's listed at 6'5", being the tallest player on the floor, and I'm not sure he really is. So if he's really 6'3", then I would say Gomez is probably 6 foot. So, there'll be a limit there only because of that. Just not a lot of depth. They don't have a lot of depth, but they fight. That's what matters.
Austin inbounds it, gets it into Ballard, and we're back to action.
That's a carry that was missed. Dixon did a good job fronting Love. It causes turnover, and then Danzler turns it over.
Back comes Ballard.
Love's going to attack and make the layup.
Easy basket there for Love. Back come the Eagles. Anderson, whistle, foul called.
On Johnson. That's his third.
Mackin will inbounds the ball for the Eagles. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson drives right, hands it to Archer. Archer fakes a three.
Another turnover.
Turnover, and back come Warriors. Ballard makes a nice layup, left-handed layup.
Yeah. Sometimes, again, unselfish when you don't need to be. Results in the turnover.
Mackin on the far side, kicks it to Archer. Archer to a wide open.
That's off, but
Anderson,
Dixon goes in and does the dirty work and gets the rebound and the putback.
Put back, and he got a foul, but no foul called.
Good work there by Dixon. That should put him in double figures as well. Yeah, he's in double figures too. Well, when we played them last, they clawed back from a 22-point deficit, so we got to have a little bit of a killer instinct here with this lead and put them away so that there's no hope.
Mackin fakes a three. Now he pulls up and shoots the three.
Yeah, he should have taken the first one. The first one was an easier shot.
Yeah, left that one short. Rebound pulled down by the Warriors. Austin, walk. No
Good
call.
work by Mackin to stop him. And that's going to be a foul on Danzler and the basket.
That'll send Johnson to the line to shoot.
Yeah, they're just clawing away. They're back to 12.
Third personal foul. Bucket is good. At the line, number 25, Johnson.
Johnson with the ball in his hands for the free throw. Leaves it short. Danzler with the rebound. Mid-America up on Sagu, 47-39 in the first.
Anderson with a little turnaround jumper misses. Somehow Dixon doesn't get called for the foul, but it's going to result in a fast break for, Madkin comes in and blocks the shot, but nobody else was coming to follow up, so Love gets the rebound.
Puts it in.
Yeah, and we're back to 10 points. This is a dangerous little section of the game right here. 7 minutes left in the game.
10-point lead. Danzler wide open for a
That's
three. Nothing
there.
but net. Eagle three ball by Danzler. That gets him 19 points on the game.
Good find by Dixon. Down to 8 seconds. Oh,
Love
good
gets
position
open.
for Love. Yeah, and spins on Dixon.
Not much Dixon could do
No.
there. Love with 15 points on the game. Mackin, far side. Anderson fakes, tries to make a pass into Danzler, and that's knocked away. Back come the Warriors.
Nice pass.
Oh,
And one.
what a basket by
Return.
Love.
Darius got him on the arm.
That'll be the second foul on Mackin. Love will go to the line to shoot. One shot.
Checking in for the Eagles. Number 20, Jack Foreman, and number 22, Jakeem Wynn, both getting their first action of the day. Tell you, this is a dangerous part of the game for the Eagles right here. Only up 9 points with 6 minutes left, and kind of a funky lineup on the floor right now. I'm not sure where our offense is going to come from. Going to have to either Dixon or Madkin or Archer are going to have to kind of help us here.
Mackin drives into the lane.
Nice
Great pass. And Dixon.
Oh, he gets blocked from behind by Ballard.
Yep. Back comes Austin. He gets
He's
fouled.
going to get fouled by Madkin.
And he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Actually going to call on Jack Foreman.
His first foul.
I don't think we can keep Washington on the bench much longer. We need him back in the lineup.
Austin makes the first free throw. Makes the second one, so now we're down to a 6-point lead. Under 6 minutes to play.
See how long Coach goes without some of our starters on the floor.
He's got to get Washington and Danzler back out there fairly quickly at probably about the 5-minute mark. Mackin goes in, lays it off. Wow. Somehow gets that to go
Just
in.
great body control.
hits the bottom of the rim, had enough English to spin
Yeah.
back up over the top.
Tell you, man, he's longer than people think he is. He can lean, and he gets a lot of distance on that.
Austin, long three, a little long.
But no rebounders.
Knocked back out, and Ballard's got the ball. He drives in on Matkin.
And they're going to call it Matkin
That's
for the
tough
foul.
foul right there. Matkin's third foul, and that'll put Ballard to the line to shoot two.
Third personal foul. 18th foul. Number 9, number 10, Ballard. 2 shots.
First shot's in the air. It's good.
They just won't go away.
Makes the second one. 6-point lead. Right at 5 minutes left in the second half. 70-64 Eagles. Archer here on their wing. To Mackin over
To win.
to win. Inside to Dixon.
Dixon
Makes
goes
a nice
hard.
move and makes it.
Dixon's working hard today.
He's hard to stop when
Yeah, he is.
Makes a move. Ballard to Austin.
Good defense by Jakeem Wynn. Jumped
Yeah.
out and stopped the three-point shot from going up.
He was all over him.
But
Now
he's
there's
got
a
trouble
mismatch.
now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Jack
there's a
Foreman's
foul.
going to get called for the foul.
The second one.
Foul number 20, Jack Foreman. Second personal foul.
He had a tough assignment there on Johnson.
Yeah. Can't go much longer here, I don't think, without Washington coming back in the game. Danzler back in the game. I think Jakeem Wynn just lost his contact. Four minutes and 21 seconds left in the game.
Makes the second one. Now
There
we're
you
gonna have
go.
a whistle.
Ron Washington going to check back in for the Eagles.
Checking in for Archer.
Foreman running the point for the Eagles.
Dixon runs through.
Oh,
Oh,
dangerous pass.
Got lucky, out of bounds.
Yeah,
Off the Warriors. Eagle
that's
ball.
just inexperience there. When you got a guy that tall, you got to get it up high, and he kind of threw it chest level.
Dixon hands it to Mackin.
Wow.
Kicks it back out to Dixon. Back out to Mackin.
Going to run out of
Good ball
time.
movement,
Gonna
8
run out of
seconds.
time. Oh, Jakeem Wynn and Jack Foreman
that was
worked.
a
Yeah,
big basket
yeah.
by Wynn.
Jakeem Wynn and Jack Foreman worked together, and hit. Jakeem just hit a wide open three. And then Ron Washington comes off with a big rebound off of Ballard's miss.
Ballard thought he was going to have pressure and didn't.
Good take by Wynn.
Oh, nice play
And,
by
oh,
Washington.
yeah. Good cut the deflection and puts it in.
Back up to 11-point lead, 3:25 left. Outside to Ballard. Ballard
Oh, good play by Dixon. Oh,
gouge, and then they managed to get the loose ball. 3-point shot going to be put up by Davis. No good.
yeah, that's by
Good
Love.
rebound.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'd let Love shoot the three. He shoots a set shot instead of a jump shot, and it just doesn't look comfortable.
Foreman's pass is stolen, and then Austin
Yep.
comes down
Hits
and
the
hits
three.
a three.
The Love shoots a set shot and doesn't look comfortable doing it from the three-point line. Around the basket, he's a handful.
He's almost shooting at his chest,
Yeah.
is what it looks like.
Kind of a push shot. Around the basket, he's a handful, though.
Dixon pulls up, shoots a little long.
No rebounders.
Austin with the
Austin with the
rebound. 2-on-2. He's going to go all the way. Misses.
Yeah, Mack and contested. Kind of baited him into changing his shot. Wynn's going to try to do it again.
Misses that one, and we're going to have a foul on Dixon.
Dixon tried to body up to get the rebound.
Second foul on Dixon here.
Yeah, I don't know that you want Jakeem pulling a 3 right there. Danzler and Anderson going to get into the game on the 1-and-1. Just Danzler. Oh, that's the 10th team foul, so they're going to be shooting 2. Danzler's going to check in after the first shot.
So, 2:25 left. Eagles are on top by 8 points, 77-69. A little closer than we were expecting.
Honestly, I'm not shocked. I thought just as the game after the double overtime, I think you would have seen a different Eagles team today if you'd have played a really, really tough opponent. I think they would have snapped out of it. But when you play a lesser opponent after a game like that, there's a tendency to let down. I'm not completely shocked. Although I was praying that they'd get a huge lead, get a blowout, and they could relax a little bit. But it just hadn't played out that way.
I want to thank some of our sponsors we have here. Visionaries International, The Awakening, Medley Equipment Company, Heartland Conference, Discipleship Ministries, IPHC, Compassion Church. I'm joking, PassionChurch.tv. That's where Pastor Steve is the pastor. Sitting next to me, Mercer Adams Funeral Home, Allstate, Select Physical Therapy, Oklahoma Sports and Orthopedics, Canes, Thrivent Financial, all sponsors of SCU basketball. Ballard's on the line. He'll shoot 2. His first one is in the air, and that is good.
He's had a solid game.
16 points on the game.
Plus 7 rebounds. And he's not very tall. He hustles for the ball.
And he gets a second one to roll.
6-point game again. This is when your starters just have to put the foot down and find a way to win.
Anderson brings the ball up for the Eagles. Motions Mackin to go through.
They're trying to feed Washington. He's got a major mismatch.
And just missed. Oh my goodness! And the Warriors come away with the rebound. That was all the way in.
Yeah.
It comes out.
So I'm saying you just can't leave a team around like this because just the ball bounces wrong one direction and you could lose. Minute 57 left. Cannot let Austin get a clean look at a 3.
Ballard goes in, puts up
Short.
a wild shot, no good.
Nobody blocked out.
And
Gouge.
back up and in is Gouge. That gives him 9 points on the game. Now we're down to a 4-point lead.
Just lazy on the rebounds there.
Anderson to Mackin to Danzler. Danzler makes a move.
Yeah, that's a mismatch.
And
he misses around the rim.
Washington gets a rebound. He gets fouled. And let's see what the call is, and they're going to talk about it.
Not sure what the call is.
I don't think there should be any talking about that. Of course, Warriors may be discussing who the foul on and who goes to the line.
They're going to call an offensive foul.
That's a bad call. That's
Actually, I'll tell you what they're calling. They're not calling offensive foul. They're calling offensive interference. They're saying he pulled the rim down on the shot, on the rebound, that he grabbed the net or the rim and pulled it down. That's a big break for the Warriors.
Yep. Minute 13 left, 4-point lead. They've got the ball. Love kicks it back out to Johnson, to Austin.
Can't leave him. He's going to put it up.
Pulls a 3.
He's going to hit it. Oh,
just missed.
Big rebound for Danzler.
by Danzler.
He just about hit that. He's 3 for 8 from the 3-point line.
That's 9 rebounds for Danzler.
Looks like Southwest is going to run the clock.
38 seconds. Smart move with the 4-point lead. They got to come
Here they
get
come
you.
trapped. Yeah.
Washington Makes a great move. Floater in, out, grabs his own rebound,
And
puts it back in.
Oh, I don't even know how that went in.
I
He
don't
shot it
either.
so short. No lift on that shot either. It was a big basket, though.
Ballard tries to make a move. 19 seconds.
Good hands by Dixon. Steals the ball from Ballard.
Nice pass to
Nice.
Madkin,
A
and
lob.
thanks.
Alley-oop to Madkin. Beautiful pass and finish. No fouls here. Wow, Ballard just won't give up.
Nope. Keeps running. 5
That's
seconds
gonna
left,
be
and
the
that's going
game.
to be the game.
Going to squeak out a 6-point win.
81-75, SU Eagles over the Bacone Warriors.
I think your player of the game for Southwestern has got to be Danzler with 19 points, 8 rebounds, although Charles Dixon
14
was
points
key.
and 10 rebounds. He had
Man.
a double-double. Both those guys, I would vote for both of them.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, we don't get the stats right here on steals. I think Dixon had at least 4 steals tonight that made a huge difference.
So I'm going to vote for both of those guys as my players.
Co-players of the game for
Yeah.
sure. And then Ballard for the Warriors was just relentless. So Southwestern squeaks out that 6-point win to go 10-6 on the season. They needed that win with a tough week facing them against MACU and USAO. So it's good to see them get a solid win there. Bacone ended up 40% from the field, 46% for Southwestern. From the three-point line, 33% for Bacone. Southwestern just didn't quite shoot at their normal pace from outside, 26 points. Both teams shot 75% from the free throw line. Bacone ended up with a 37-33 advantage on the rebounds and an 11-10 advantage on assists. Southwestern had 10 steals to Bacone's 8. Turnovers, 18 turnovers for Bacone, 14 turnovers for Southwestern. 4 blocks by Southwestern in key moments. Your leading scores for Bacone, 18 points for DeAndre Love, followed by LaCorian Ballard, who had 17 points. I will mention that Love had 9 rebounds. Ballard had 7 rebounds. Austin Dean chipped in 11 points at key moments for the Warriors. And then leading all scorers, Derek Danzler with 19 points, 8 rebounds. Ron Washington, 16 points, 5 rebounds. Charles Dixon, 14 points, 10 rebounds. Good double-double for him. Darius Madkin, 13 points. So we had 4 SCU Eagles with double figures and some key moments in the game. So good win, 50 points in the paint for Southwestern, and just 15-12 on bench scoring for Southwestern. So just a solid win, expected win, but it's just because it's expected doesn't mean it always happens. So it's good to see them come out and put the finishing touches on the Warriors.
All right, don't forget this week the Eagles play their number 1 rival down at Mid-America Christian University on Thursday. Girls game at 6, guys game at 8. If you can make it out there, I'm sure the Eagles would love to have a good crowd there.
That's going to be a
with them being on
tall
the visitors.
task. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So go out and support your Eagles in their backhand here on Saturday, playing USAO at 2 and 4 o'clock again. So come out, enjoy some Eagle basketball. If you can't make it, turn in to us right here on Saturday. We won't be doing the game on Sunday or Thursday, but we'll be here on Saturday bringing it to you live. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Danny Nix, joined by Steve Ely, bringing play-by-play in color, and we thank you for watching us today on Eagle Basketball.